Some people say that automatic pay raises are a good thing and it would benefit both the employer and the employees. So, in my argument, I want to tell you why this is not a good idea. Automatic pay raises should be earned on a merit basis and not just given out at random times. So, here's some background information on why I believe this way. Employees use pay raises as a reward for them working hard and excelling at their jobs. Also, some employers even struggle to keep up with the payrolls. And finally, lesser qualified people might end up making more money due to the fact they've been there longer than others, even if they were not as qualified as others. So I would like to go more in detail about why automatic pay raises are not a good idea in my first argument. A pay raise should be an incentive for an employee to do better at their job. For example, a person who's proven to be valuable to a company should continue to get pay raises over someone who hasn't. That's due to the fact that they have better work ethics than others. They also would have better productivity. And also, they would want to give their very best in everything that they may have do. Also, the competition between the people that work hard and the people that don't will be there, and they would even encourage the other people to work harder so they could receive their rewards as much as the other person that may be receiving them to get more pay. No employee is forced to stay with an employer does not appreciate their job performance. So if an employee does not get rewarded for their job performance, they simply just won't work as hard for the company, which will lead to lower productivity, and the quality of work will even go down. It could even get to a point where the company will lose good employees because they don't feel like they're being appreciated or acknowledged for the work that they've done. That, acknowledgement would be getting a higher pay raise because of what they deserve it. For my second argument, I want to show how companies get hurt in ways with automatic pay raises. Companies nowadays are struggling to keep their doors open. So automatic pay raises will force companies to lay off employees just so they can stay open. Companies cannot keep up with all this automatic pay raises in this economy now. This is due to the pandemic making it harder for companies to survive in general. So this will force employers to let go highly paid employees just so they could stay open. And they would not be able to keep up with this with automatic pay raises. So with the highly paid employees getting laid off, they would be forced to hire inexperienced employees that they can afford. So this would cause a higher unemployment rate due to the fact that the highly paid are getting laid off and they're just hiring, everyone else that may not be qualified for the job. And for my third argument, it explains how automatic pay raises also hurts the employees. With auto pay raises, employees become too expensive for a company. A person that is better at their job might even receive less pay. This is due to the fact that they were not in the company for as long as in others. They might not even be as qualified than others. So this being said, a person looking for a job might have to take a less position in a position that has less pay, even though they might be more qualified than the person already working there. In my opinion, I don't think this is right. If you're more qualified in a job and you could do the work much better than someone else that's already been there, you should be getting paid more because you specialize in this type of thing. It shouldn't be due to the fact you've been at a job longer than another. So if you could do a job, you should be received it, as I was talking about in my first point. So also, the employees will not work to their full potential. This would also be due to the fact that they know pay raises are coming, so they see no need to work harder. So even the excitement of working to gain something as a reward is gone because they're just be like, all right, maybe in 2 to 3 weeks I'll get a higher pay raise, so I don't even have to put this much effort, and they'll maybe even just start thinking about other things going on later in their life. So in conclusion, automatic pay raises should be earned on a merit basis and not given out to people at a certain time. A pay raise should be an incentive for employees to do better at their jobs. Also, companies are even struggling now to keep their doors open. So, with auto pay raises, employees will even become too expensive for the company if it were to happen. So, pay raises have always been used as an incentive to benefit employees and employers. So, automatic pay raises will give people a reason not to do their very best, so they could just skate by. This is why I believe that this should not happen.